I'm here with a first impressions of the Lancome Teint Visionnaire Skin Correcting Makeup Duo. Now this has the foundation and the corrector up on top. I got the shade 210 Buff Neutral. This foundation usually retails for $60, so it is quite an expensive foundation, but you want to factor in you are getting a foundation as well as a concealer corrector on the top. And the nice thing about that is sometimes it's hard to find a facial concealer to conceal any redness or blemishes or dark spots, and you kind of are having to try to find something that's going to match with your foundation because you obviously want it to all blend in. So this is kind of nice because you get a foundation with a perfect matching concealer on top. So it does retail for $60. There's quite a few different shades here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 different shades I'm seeing on the Sephora website. It says it's supposed to be a skin correcting foundation plus spot corrector duo designed to reveal an immediate flawless complexion and improve skin day after day. It does have SPF 20 in it. Formulated 2-in-1 must-have skin tone correcting duo, targets the appearance of dark spots, pores, and fine lines while naturally evening out the complexion. The skin correcting foundation flawlessly and visibly improves pores and fine lines day after day and offers SPF 20 protection with an active ingredient in Visionnaire serum. The precision spot corrector is infused with vitamin C and visibly corrects spots, dark circles, all types of imperfections while providing full coverage. So it also says in a clinical test conducted on 48 women under the supervision of an expert in 4 weeks, the size of the dark spots were reduced by 17%, fine lines were reduced by 12%, and size of pores were reduced by 11%. In 8 weeks, dark spots reduced by 22%, fine lines by 20%, and pores by 17%. So it's supposed to have long-term benefits if you continue to use it. Again, it was $60. I am in the shade 210 Buff Neutral. It is what I'm wearing today on my skin, and then I also have a eye tutorial for this look that I just filmed as well. So if you want to see how this applies and how it wears throughout the day, then just stay tuned. Hi everyone, today I am here with my first impressions of the Lancome Teint Visionnaire Skin Correcting Makeup Duo. It is supposed to correct dark spots, pores, fine lines. It has 2 steps. Step 1 is the foundation, step 2 is the concealer on the top or the precision spot corrector, which is up here. I am ready a delicious cup of coffee. This happens to be gingerbread from the Keurig cups with a little bit of almond joy creamer and a little bit of whipped cream. Only way to drink coffee in the morning is with a little bit of whipped cream on it. Okay, so I'm gonna use, this is the Real Technique sponge. It's kind of the dupe for the Beauty Blender. I've been playing with it a lot lately. I got the shade 210 Buff. I'm hoping this works. I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, and yes, so I have yet to use this. So the top pops off like this. You have a pump here, which is nice. This is, I believe, 1 fluid ounce is what I'm assuming. It does not say on here, but I'm pretty sure. And it also has SPF 20. This was highly recommended by my friend Natalie, or Flower Bomb 31. There is a new saying, if you end up buying anything that Natalie talks about, you have officially been flower bombed. So I was flower bombed and I purchased this. So let's see how this works. My skin is semi-clear for the most part. That's a little bit better. The sun is like right outside my window. So let's start on this side. I went and just matched myself at our Lancome counter at our Macy's to see what color I needed to order. So this seemed to match pretty well at the time. And I think this is a neutral shade. Yeah, Buff is a neutral, 210 Buff Neutral. And my friend Natalie said she loves this foundation because when she goes out in the sun, it does not look like she's wearing foundation. It just makes her skin look so nice. You know, sometimes when you go out in the light, you can kind of see the foundation sitting on your skin. She said this just was a really, really beautiful, it's like her go-to foundation. So I'm like, sign me up. The match seems to be pretty good. It's actually not too much darker than my face, which I don't know how this would work when I'm really self-tan. I need to self-tan again because it's kind of worn off. But I changed the camera settings, so now I think I can't tell if it's any darker or lighter, or if it's just the same. Anyways, I have done this side of my face. I like the way that it looks. It doesn't, it's not a super matte finish. It's kind of like a really, I don't know, you could see the light hitting it a little bit. We'll see how it looks when it sets. But so far, I really like it. It did a great job of evening out my skin tone, kind of correcting. You can see I have a little bit of redness here. It really did kind of cover that up without feeling cakey or thick. So I've been really enjoying this Beauty Blender dupe. It's definitely the closest thing I've ever found to a beauty blender. So way to go, Pixie Woo sisters. It's really a really nice sponge. So there we have the foundation. I like the color match. I think it's really nice when I'm like not super tan. I think this will work really well. I could make it work regardless, just a little bit of bronzer, but yeah, I like the way that it looks. It's really nice. So let's try the spot corrector. Just comes on the top like this. It's a concealer of a few, I'm gonna put it like around, oh, it's kind of like waxy feeling. Interesting. Let's see, maybe I have to kind of warm it up with my finger. Oh, there we go. It came off. It just feels waxy, but I guess it does kind of come off on your finger, even though it doesn't feel like it's coming off. So I'm just kind of putting this anywhere where there's like maybe a little bit of discoloration. I don't usually do a ton of face concealing, but if you are one that has a lot of blemishes, dark circles, red spots, I think this will be really nice, just having that 2-in-1 product, and the concealer is like the perfect shade to match with your foundation, so you don't need to like search and wonder what kind of concealer color you need. It's got a nice texture to it, so it's kind of sticky, which I think will stick nicely to your skin. I like it so far, I do. It does not feel heavy on the skin at all. It looks really nice. It covered really nicely. So I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna check in a little bit. Let me see what time it is right now. It is 8:13. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then I will check in a little bit. Here with the check-in. My camera is a little low from the video I just filmed. 10:22. I've had this on for a little over 2 hours, and so far I like it. It's very, once it kind of sets, it's a very kind of matte, semi-matte finish. Feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey, but does give good coverage. It kind of, noticing it going a little bit into like my line right here, my little forehead wrinkle. But other than that, I like it. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit and let you know how it's holding up. Guys, I'm here with a check-in. It is so cold. I think it's like 40 degrees out. My house is like freezing. So I got in my workout gear. I got this from TJ Maxx. It's really cute, and it's kind of fuzzy on the inside, so it's a little bit warm. So I came to do a update. I woke up from a little bit of a nap, so if I look a little disheveled, that could be why. And I'm really not digging my hair today. I have a fuzzy in my hair. Not digging my hair. I'm getting it done tomorrow. Thank goodness. Anyways, the foundation's held up really nice. Oh, let me tell you what time it is. It's 3:42. Whoa, hello. 3:42. I've had this on since what, 8:15? You do the math. It's been like almost 6 hours, I think. So really impressed. It doesn't say it's a long wearing foundation, and it's held up really nicely. I have not touched up whatsoever, have not powdered, have not blotted. I have just a tiny bit of kind of some, you know, slight shiny reflection right there. Oh, somebody's doing yard work apparently. And that's about it. My blush and bronzer is still pretty much there. It's a little bit blotchy, but that also could be for the fact that I was just taking a nap. So far I really like it. I noticed a little bit of wearing just kind of right around my nose. I have a little pimple right here that's starting to show up a little bit. So that little, where's it at? The corrector, you know, kind of came off a little bit. So let's just kind of touch that up a little bit. Man, I don't know what they're doing outside, but my dogs do not like it. Touch up a little bit right there. But other than that, foundation held up really, really nice. Still feels nice and light on the skin. So I will try to do one more check-in towards the end of the night, but it's gonna get dark here pretty soon, so I don't know how well the lighting will be. But I'll try to do one more check-in. Otherwise, if for some reason I don't do a check-in, so far we've had close to 6 hours of wear and I really like it. So I think this is really great. It didn't emphasize any dry patches. It didn't make me oily. So I think this would be a great foundation from dry all the way to oily skin or combo skin. If you have super, super oily skin, I'm not too sure how it will wear because I do have a tiny bit of just shine, but I wouldn't even say it's oily. I just think it looks like a healthy glow. You tell me what you think. The dogs are seriously going crazy. What are they doing? Oh, they're cutting palm fronds. Ooh, hello. They're cutting their palm trees a little bit. I don't know why they would be doing that today in the freezing cold wind, but they are. So my dogs apparently don't like that. But yeah, it doesn't claim to be long wearing or mattifying or anything, and I really, really like it. My skin is definitely a little more drier than it usually is in its combo state, but so far I really like it. So I will keep you guys updated as I use it more, but if for some reason I don't do a check-in, I do really like this foundation. And then, you know, it's nice that it comes with the spot concealer. I guess if you had to just take this with you, you could. It doesn't come apart, but you know, if you needed to throw this in your bag for touch-ups, you could. But my foundation, I don't feel really needs touch up. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Maybe you'll have another update, but if you don't, then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!